Hi, my name is Ryan Jenkins, and one of the companies that I am launching, or in the process of launching, is a publishing company. It's no secret. So, one of the things I will do in my publishing company is consulting. And one thing I will tell you in the midst of you wanting to publish your own work, there are a lot of online resources. There are a lot of ways to get what you need done. Nevertheless, there are a lot of communities. Like, one thing I will say about Facebook that I like are the Facebook groups. And it's taken me a while, but I have joined numerous groups on Facebook. I don't check them every day because it can be overwhelming, but every now and again you'll have someone post something that's genuine concern, genuine, don't know what to do, don't know how to say it, and people will respond and help them. I do believe ultimately you do have to seek professionals who can help you one-on-one. Okay. Nevertheless, I came across a question where a young man admitted he's just trying to get his work out there. So I want to say he was looking at charging $7.99 to print his book. And I don't know how long his book is, but if he charged $7.99 for his book, he was going to make back only 59 cents. Which makes me wonder how long his book was, because books don't cost that much. And of course it is per page. It also, if it's color. Okay. So, a lot of the people were like, I know you want to get yourself out there. Why are you undercharging? Okay. There's ways to get yourself out there without lowering your costs. Now, I've heard people do stuff like make their ebook 99 cents because that way they will come off being, a bestseller or whatever. Okay. I have never felt the spirit to do that. I know that's a marketing strategy, but the reality is ebooks don't really cost you anything. So I can see why people do that, but I've never felt inclined to do that. Nevertheless, never feel a need to undermarket yourself. Like, I'll never forget, it's called Books and Brunch in Sumter, South Carolina, and one of the lead moderators or leader of the event, I want to say her name is Angie Fox. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize, but I know the last name was Fox. And she admitted somebody went to go introduce themselves and talk about the price of their book, and he immediately said one price, and then he's like, but I'll sell it for her. And she stopped and she said, no, your price is your price, and we have to get to that as a community. I understand running specials and whatnot, but at the end of the day, y'all, especially if you are self-publishing, you have to think about the time you put in editing that book, or you have to pay someone to edit that book, the money you had to pay to get the cover done, the books you paid for to have printed, the time you spent writing the book. We can't undersell who we are as writers, as authors, and people will pay for your stuff. Like, if you look at some of these authors, like Tamron Hall, did y'all know Tamron Hall has several books out? I cannot think of her name. I want to say it's Sunny. She's on The View. She has several books out. When their books first come out, those are $25, $35. And you might catch a sale every now and again on Amazon. You might catch their book like me and Ollie's, where you can get their hardcover for 99 cents or $2.99. I'll admit, the only reason why is because when you work for a publishing company, like those big printing house companies, they produce their books in mass numbers. So as a result, if the books are not selling the way they want them to, they can sell them to other smaller stores. Like Target sells a lot of their stuff off the Ollie's. I forgot about the other stores that sells the Ollie's. That's how Big Lots get some of their stuff. That's how sometimes Ross, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls, people make their stuff and they sell it to the store. So the same thing happens to books. So there's some books I wanted and I waited and walked in Ollie's and they were $5.99. Now, granted, with big publishing houses, they give people advances up front, and then I think they get so much on the dollar of the book. Versus with self-publishing, you make all your money back when you sell your book, because you're putting your money out there to put your work out there. So again, don't undermarket yourself. Don't undersell yourself. If people want to buy your book, they will buy your book. And that was one thing I struggled with. I'm not going to lie, when I first got my books, because I was looking at, this book is only 20 something pages, or this book is only 100 pages. Why am I going to have somebody spend $25 for it? No, you have to think about how much time you put in it. Now, I'll admit the most I've charged for my books is 20. And I made the mistake, I'll admit, with the second go around of putting $15 in my book. And I'll admit, there's sometimes I'll say, no, it's 20. I changed the prices of my book. Okay. Either you're going to pay or you're going to pay. And one of the reasons why I changed the price, because one of my fellow poet friends, she said, most people don't have $15 and they have 20. And I was like, I never thought about that. But like, let's say I'm at like a book vending event or I'm at a book fair. I'll do a deal where it's 2 for something or 3 for something, that you're willing to buy all 3 books. Okay. But for the most part, when you're pricing items, you're trying to make a profit that will sustain what you're trying to do and keep going and have it keep going. Nevertheless, that's my 2 cents that went longer than I expected, but there was a lot of good nuggets that I gave you. If you're asking, I'm shocked I told y'all out loud, but lately everyone's been coming to me, what are you working on? What are you doing differently? So I'm just, yeah.